Oh, fuck. I hate all of those people. Hey, everybody. Welcome. We are Two Geeks on a Couch. My name is Friedel.
My name is Edward.
And tonight we are going back to the 90s yet again for Wes Craven's film Scream.
Yes! Very good.
Yes. Similar. Yes.
I don't know what to do with the HBO's description of this film. It's everything that comes after the comma. I'm just like, what? It says a psycho killer targets a past victim's daughter. Okay. Comma, while a tabloid TV reporter hones in on his identity. Hones in on the identity of the psycho killer, not his own personal identity?
Whoever wrote that, I'm going to give them a lot of points. And we can revisit that after the movie's over. Because you're going to be like, yeah, okay. That's not wrong. Also, they somehow impressively managed to not spoil the fucking thing.
I don't know anything about this film, except that there's a psycho killer, and I'm assuming this gets filed into the slasher subgenre, and lots of people have had lots of things to say about this film since it came out, but you won't let me read any of them. So
that's correct, because I don't want to spoil it for you. There's some great twists in this movie.
Twist.
It plays on horror tropes.
Okay.
Quite a bit. I think ideally we would have built up your film language a little bit more, but let's just watch the movie. Your horror film language. Like we probably, ideally we would have watched like Nightmare on Elm Street. We would have watched Friday the 13th. Who cares? Let's just watch.
But no. Somebody on the internet cares.
It's fine. If you care, please let us know in the comments.
Oh my god.
Spock. Comment.
No, that's not fair.
Okay, no,
I'm
serious
sorry.
question though. Internet viewers, aside from Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Halloween, which we have watched, what movies do you feel like influenced this movie that we should also watch? YouTube viewers, what is your favorite horror movie trope? Tell us in the comments.
Ooh.
What is yours? Do you know if you have one yet? Open windows, perhaps?
I don't think so. Not yet.
Okay.
No.
That's
Do
fine.
you?
I really like the idiot kids go to a cabin trope that Cabin in the Woods plays off of. Evil Dead plays into, that Cabin Fever plays into. I like that setup. And then along with it usually comes the crazy guy at the gas station that tells them some sort of like weird foreboding nonsense. The Harbinger, as they call him in Cabin in the Woods. I like that setup, and it's been done to death, but like I still enjoy it as a setup. Hey everyone, I just want to take a minute. If you're really enjoying what we're doing here and want to see us do this more, you can support us by booping that subscribe button, giving us a like, and be sure to hit the notification bell as well so you know when our next video is up, because we're going to be doing these at least once a week for the foreseeable future.
If you want to support us in bringing you all more dynamic, in-depth content around our discussion, we're also trying to branch out in some interesting ways around horror films and movie watching in general. Head on over to our Patreon page, and we will appreciate any and all generosity that you can throw our way.
Hello?
Hello?
Well, I think you have the wrong number. Take it easy.
What's that noise?
Popcorn.
What?
Making popcorn?
Uh-huh.
If you don't, no.
Well, I'm getting ready to watch a video.
Really?
You know what?
What's your favorite scary movie?
Halloween.
Not
the
my
one with
favorite
the guy in
scary
the white
movie.
mask who walks around and stalks babysitters.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Guess.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Is that the one where the guy had knives for fingers?
Yeah.
Freddy, that's right. I like that movie. It was scary.
Well, the first one was, but the rest sucked.
Never told me your name.
Why do you want to know my name?
I want to know who I'm looking at.
What did you say?
I want to know who I'm talking to.
Yes?
I told you not to hang up on me.
What do you want?
To talk.
Well, dial someone else, okay? Listen, asshole!
No, you listen, you little bitch. You hang up on me again, I'll gut you like a fish, understand?
Some kind of joke?
More of a game, really.
What do you want?
To see what your insides look like.
Buy an anatomy book.
I'm calling the police. My boyfriend will be here any second and he'll be pissed when he finds out.
His name wouldn't be Steve, would it?
How do you know his name?
Turn on the patio lights.
Oh, God!
I wouldn't do that if I were you. I want to play a game. Then he dies right now. I ask a question. If you get it right, Steve lives.
Please don't do that, please.
Movie trivia. Name the killer in Halloween.
Michael.
Yes! Can't stop now.
Stop, leave us alone.
Then answer the question. Same category. Name the killer in Friday the 13th.
Jason!
That's the wrong answer.
Listen, it was Jason. I saw that movie 20 goddamn times.
Then you should know Jason's mother, Mrs. Voorhees, was the original killer.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
I'm afraid that was a wrong answer. Final question. Are you ready? What door am I at?
Why is she not running towards the car?
She's afraid she'll be seen?
No on-ramp. None.
No.
Zero on-ramping. And then Neve Campbell.
It's a very steep ramp.
Yes. Yes. Oh, fuck. Oh!
Open windows.
I could have sworn I heard screaming.
Have a good trip, Kay.
Sleep tight, sweetie.
Is that floral print setting her up to be the final girl?
I have no comments on any such questions.
She has very innocent freckles. Raw footage, underwear rules. What's going on?
You hear
Acoustic
the
version of Don't Fear the Reaper.
he's only half serious. It's fine.
Involved in the occult.
They were involved in the cult. Uh-huh.
Authorities have yet to issue a statement. But our
Is that Courtney Cox?
No arrest has been made.
That's Courtney Cox.
Thank you, Randy.
They didn't ask me if I like that.
It's because there's no way a girl could have killed him.
That is so sexist. The killer could easily be female. Basic instinct.
That was an ice pick. Not exactly the same thing. Yeah, Casey and Steve were completely hollowed out. And the fact is, it takes a man to do something like
Brutality.
What?
Got someone. Stu was with me last night, okay?
yeah, it was.
Oh, I hate all of those people. All of them.
Even Shaggy.
The bodies of 17-year-old
Ugh.
The town's in shock, and no one can quite believe what has happened here. Although this is not the first time this small community of Woodsboro has endured such tragedy. Only a year ago, Maureen Prescott, wife and mother, was found raped and murdered not far from this peaceful town square.
Oh, that's her mother, isn't it? Mm.
It's past 7.
Don't worry, Casey and Steve didn't bite it till way after 10.
What the fuck?
Tatum, just get in the car.
Hello, Sydney.
Can you see me right now? Okay. What am I doing? Huh? Huh? What am I doing? Hello?
If you hang up on me, you'll die just like your mother.
Fuck you, you creep. Billy!
Door's locked. I heard screaming. You all right?
The killer's here. He's in the house.
He's gone. It's all right.
Oh.
Found this.
You wanted to know if there were good jump scares.
There she is. Sydney! Hi. Some night, what happened? Are you alright? She's not answering any questions, alright? Just leave us alone.
No, Tatum, it's okay. She's just doing her job, right, Kim? So, how's the book?
Well, it'll be out later this year.
Oh, I'll look for it.
I'll send you a copy.
Nice shot. No, I mean,
I'm exhausted. This is exhausting. It's very bad. This whole film is, everybody's boundaries are just broken right, left, and center.
That's fair. There's not a lot of boundaries in this movie at all. Everyone's touching each other and smacking each other. What did you think of that opening?
You mean the first 13 minutes in which Drew Barrymore and her bangs are disemboweled?
That's right.
And
She also had bangs.
she's, yeah.
Yes. Was that like, what? Was that as shocking as it was in the theater when we sat and watched this in 1996?
You and I did not watch this in the theater in 1996.
No, but I did, and it was like part of the like thrill of this movie was like they killed the main character in the first 10 minutes of the movie. They killed who people thought were the main character. It was going to be the main character because in all of the marketing for this, Drew is like put front and center.
Right.
So everyone thought she was going to be the main character. 13 minutes into the movie, she's dead, and it was like what? And then nobody knows what's happening after that.
I always have like temporal questions. Like, how are you, like, when did you tie up the boyfriend and like wound him? Did you do that while you were on the phone? Like, are you ambidextrous? Like, where did the boyfriend come from? When?
So you were not shocked by the sudden early demise of celebrity Drew Barrymore?
I mean, I was. I feel like the other films that we've watched have had a more like, here's an off ramp that's at like, or an on ramp that's at like, 20 degrees. Boop, 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 boop. I was like, oh, we're like rock climbing. Okay.
Yeah,
like,
or in the elevator. Just.
Yeah, there we go. Yes.
Yeah.
This is bringing up some things for me because at one point, one of my high school best friends lived next door to me. She got really fucking bored one night, and my mom worked the swing shift at a psych hospital, by the way. I would get home from high school, and she wouldn't be home until like 11:30 or midnight. Sometimes not even like until 1 a.m. The house that my mother and I lived in, like you could break into that house by like blowing on it. One night, she started prank calling me and walking around my house with a flashlight. And like just started like randomly shining flashlights in through all of the windows.
Yeah, no, that's not okay.
Would like breathe heavy into the phone and then hang up, and then more flashlight lights. I, as a teenager, was already suffering from PTSD. Thank you very much. And I freaked the fuck out and called police and called my mother and basically called every single person I knew.
She made it all up. How did she lie about it? For attention. The girl has some serious issues. And what if she did it?
What if Sydney killed Casey and Steve?
And why would she do that?
She had the hots for Steve and killed them both in a jealous rage.
What would Sydney want with Steve?
Maybe she's a slut, just like her mother.
You're...
Wow! It's a common fact. Her mother was a tramp. Her mother's death leaves her disturbed and hostile in a cruel and inhumane world. She's delusional.
Looks like we've got a serial killer on our hands.
Well, serial killer's not really accurate. Gotta knock off a couple more to get that title.
Well, we can hope, can't we?
Oh God. Oh my God! Oh my God!
If you were the only suspect in a senseless bloodbath, would you be standing in the horror section?
It was just a misunderstanding. He didn't do anything.
You're such a little lapdog. He's got killer printed all over his forehead.
Why'd the cops let him go, smart guy?
Because obviously they don't watch enough movies. This is standard horror movie stuff. Prom Night Revisited, man.
Yeah? Why would he want to kill his own girlfriend?
There's always some stupid bullshit reason to kill your girlfriend. That's the beauty of it all. Simplicity.
What?
Besides, if it gets too complicated, you lose your target audience.
Well, what's his reason?
Maybe Sydney wouldn't have sex with him.
What, she's saving herself for you?
Do you think Sid would go out with me? His body will come popping up in the last reel somewhere. Eyes gouged out, fingers cut off, teeth knocked out. If they'd watch Prom Night, they'd save time. There's a formula to it. Everybody's a suspect!
Lose the outfit. If Sydney sees it, she'll flip. Oh, you want to play psycho killer?
Can I be the helpless victim?
Okay, let's see.
No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What? Oh my God! Really? I'm deeply enjoying the moments where people are actually fighting back. I'm also enjoying the fact that I don't seem to be able to have much of an idea of who the killer is.
What were your thoughts at this moment?
If I had to throw down a bet, I would say it was the awkward cop with the awkward mustache.
Wow, Dewey. You're throwing Dewey under the killer bus. Interesting.
Because nobody's that innocent.
I've been selfish. And I want to apologize.
No, I'm the one who's been selfish and self-absorbed.
Wait.
Post-traumatic stress. Enough is enough. I can't wallow in the grief process forever. But this is life. This isn't a movie.
It's all a movie. It's all one great big movie. What do I have to do to prove to you that I'm not a killer? Huh?
Oh my God.
Sydney.
Billy, watch out!
Oh! Ah! I guess die? Ah! Whoa!
Watch out, Jamie. You know he's around. There he is. I told you. I told you he's right around the corner.
Look behind you. Behind you. Behind you.
Extra funny that that actor's name is Jamie also.
Camera in the house. Look. Behind you, kid. Behind you.
Oh, yeah.
911. Let's go. Ah! Ah!
He's gonna try and kill me.
Get the fuck out of here!
Stop right there.
No, I didn't! I didn't, Sid! He did it!
Fuck you both.
Sid!
You were dead.
Yes. I'm like a step.
Give me the gun, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Stu's flipped out! He's gone mad!
We all go a little mad sometimes.
No, Bill.
Anthony Perkins, Psycho. Corn syrup. Same stuff they use for pig's blood in Carrie.
Help me, please.
Surprise, Sydney. What's the matter, Sydney? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Why are you doing this?
It's all part of the game, Sydney. I prefer the term psychotic.
We'll never get away with this.
Oh no? Tell that to Cotton Weary.
Yeah.
Yeah! I'm ready, baby! All right! Get up! Yeah, man, get up! You're the one, man. Jesus. Oh,
Don't forget, stay to the side and don't go too deep.
Ah! Fuck! Fuck! God damn it, Stu!
He's sick for fuck's sake. You've seen one too many movies.
Nah, Sid, don't you blame the movies. Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative. Stop it, Billy, would you, all right? I can't take any more. Gun, man, the gun. I put her right there. It's not there.
Right here, asshole.
Are you alone in the house?
Bitch! You bitch! Where the fuck are you? I'm gonna rip you up, you bitch! Just like your fucking mother!
You gotta find me first, you pansy-ass mama's boy.
My name is the phone, Dad! My mom and dad are gonna be so mad.
Whoa.
I always had a thing for you, Sid!
In your dreams.
Sorry.
Oh my God, Randy, I thought you were dead.
I probably should be. I never thought I'd be so happy to be a virgin.
Oh my God.
Fucker!
Why did you double tap?
Say hello to your mother.
Careful. This is the moment when the supposedly dead killer comes back to life for one last scare.
What?
Not in my movie.
They've made 3 more of those?
So they're making another one.
Because so what this film has taught me is that I should stay with my first instinct.
They really, I mean, they set it up. And they know that they set it up. And so then they pull it back. And then they put it back out there. And then they pull it back. And they do that like the whole movie.
Yes.
Because they know they can, because the surprise is going to get you anyway. Like, even if you're like, okay, it's probably Billy Loomis, you're not expecting it to be 2 people.
That was sort of interesting. Yeah.
That was the other thing I didn't want ruined for you. I didn't want Drew Barrymore ruined for you, and I didn't want the ending ruined for you.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was like, don't read anything. 2 final girls instead of just one. Is that accurate?
I wouldn't actually say that Courteney Cox's character could be defined as a final girl in the traditional sense.
Well, I think that's part of the point, is that they just got rid of that trope, right? Like,
yes, they've sort of turned it on its head,
which they were trying to do with a lot of that. Right?
Yes. I'm sort of beginning. Okay, so this is my second slasher film, right?
Yes.
Okay, slasher film number 2. I'd like to give maybe like 2 or 3 more slasher films a go. I'm having this kind of curiosity around whether or not slasher as a subgenre of horror is just not my chocolate and peanut butter.
I noticed Keanu Reeves didn't even make an appearance. You know what I mean? Like, it's different. Like, watching you react to supernatural movies versus watching you react to this is very different.
Yeah. This is much more somatically driven.
Like, you had some really great, there's some really great reactions, especially towards the end, but they're different. You're in the moment, there's anxiety, there's tension, you're reacting to the jump scares, but it's not this like the same terror that builds over like The Conjuring or like The Exorcist.
Yeah. Yes. And maybe it's also a part of, like, I was thinking about my own night terrors, my own nightmares, and how they often play out. And suddenly I wanted to say there was a point at which I stopped being the final girl in my own dreams. From a psychological perspective, you could say that it sort of mirrors like a very strange healing arc where in my nightmares, I stopped running from the thing that I was terrorized by and started being in these like very somatic, visceral, like all out confrontations with these creatures and these people
right
in my dreams.
So you went from final girl to like fighting back.
Yes.
What would you rate this film?
What did I rate Halloween?
I went back and looked. It was you were like, well, if we're giving it points for being like legendary, mythic,
that's right.
Whatever.
Okay. Yes,
I'm giving it a 7, but your reality was a 6. You bumped it up a point.
This could be an undoctored 7.
An undoctored 7, like straight 7.
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, totally. The creepy stuff is working for you better than the stabby. The stabby, you're like way under 7.5. Those that like Halloween and Scream have been low. Even Event, and then the higher stuff is like the creepy, slow burn kind of stuff. Okay, it's fine. We're finding what you like. I
just might not be like a slasher person.
I would give this movie, off the top of my head, with very little thought, I'm coming in at 8.5 because it's still just so much fun to watch. I have a really good time watching this movie.
Okay. Fair.
If I'm gonna watch a slasher movie, this is probably going to be it. If you like what we're doing, you find some enjoyment in it. We're bringing you some happiness with our overreactions to horror movies. Please consider liking and subscribing. That helps out our channel a lot. And if you really want to dig deep with us, head on over to our Patreon page where you can sign up multiple tiers, whatever you're sort of feeling at the time, no pressure, but it'll give you access to the much longer, fuller versions of the reaction videos where we go down side quests and rabbit holes and talk about this thing and that thing. And if you want to go deep, check that out. And we'll see you next time.
Have a good night.